going to show you how to use Jing to capture and annotate an image and insert it into a Word document, and also how to create a short video tutorial or video capture. So I have a document, a Word document up, and let's say I have an assignment where I am supposed to capture an image I create showing different cities in the United States. I'm going to just zoom in here, and let's turn on the highways, and let's turn on the counties, and maybe zoom out a little bit more. Okay, so let's say I want to capture this image because I've been looking for Gibsonville and there's something really important about Gibsonville. So I'm going to hover over my Jing Sun, and this little plus sign is my capture tool. With my left mouse button, I click that capture tool and I get some crosshairs. And by holding down my left mouse button and dragging, the crosshairs will select the area that I want to capture, and so I'm capturing that section of my map. I'm going to click Capture Image, and now I can do a couple things. I can save this in the file and use that later. Put it on my desktop and it goes away, or I can capture that image and I can just copy it as is and paste it. I'm going to click on my Word document and paste that into my Word document. So now I have that map. Okay, I'm going to delete that map and we're going to capture that one more time. Hover, click the capture, hold down my left mouse button, drag to the area I want to capture, capture it, and now I can use some tools to annotate. I can create an arrow that shows wisdom. I can put in some text by clicking the text tool. And I can copy that and place that in my Word document, copy and paste it in there. So now that I'm in my Word document, if I want to move that map up, it kind of moves the text around. So one of the things I do with maps is I tend to wrap it so that the text will wrap around. So if I double click that image and click Wrap Text, I choose Tight, and now I can move that text over and the text wraps around so it doesn't keep a long string of text. The other thing is I want to make this a little bit smaller. There's a couple ways to do that. By double clicking, I can change the size of this, and if I change it this way, it keeps the ratio the same so that I'm not skewing my picture. Sometimes people will scrunch a map down like that or scrunch it like that, and you've really changed your picture and distorted it. So by changing it up here, I can keep my aspect, the ratio, the same. The other thing I can do is click a corner and always drag in, and that keeps my map proportions the same. So that's one thing that you'll do. I'll ask you throughout the course to capture an image, to make a map using these tools, put your name on it, identify an area of interest, and so we'll use Jing a lot. You can also use Jing if you have an error message pop up, and you can capture a picture of that error message, put it in a Word document, and send that to me. The other thing I use Jing with is to create a tutorial, and I'm going to minimize the Word document now, and we're going to use Jing to create a tutorial on how to use the National Atlas. So I'm going to clear all layers here before we get started and zoom to the 50 states. There we are. So that's kind of what you'll see when you open the National Atlas. I'm going to click Capture, select the entire map this time, capture the image. Oops, I goofed. Let me turn that off. Let me redo that. Capture the entire map. And I want to capture video instead of capture the image. So the mic is on, and so now what I'm doing is any steps I take, I'm recording in Jing. So I could tell students I want them to turn the overview map off because it's usually on when you start. I want them to click on the cities layer and the state capital layers and redraw the map. Then I want them to zoom in by clicking to that area. I want them to zoom to Alabama. I want them to expand the agricultural layer, scroll down and select all of the wheat harvest and redraw the map. And then I want them to look at the map key so they can find out what those colors are. So now I see that there's very little wheat grown in Alabama. And then maybe I want them to find Montgomery. Click find it. And I want them to find, oh, there's a lot of things called Montgomery. Let's have the church, I don't know, Church of, let's go there. And we're going to show this on a topographic map. So this gives me the latitude and longitude of that place. And I'm going to click topographic map, and now I've left the National Atlas and I have gone to another application that we'll use called ArcGIS My Map, and it takes me to the place that I just indicated in my Find button. So when I'm done with my tutorial, I click Finish, and I'm going to move this up a little bit. So I can do a couple things. I can save this as an SWF file. Let's see, what is this? National. And you'll notice I'm not putting spaces and names, and that's a common convention when working with GIS, is that you use underscores instead of spaces. So I'm going to just save this, and now I have that. I can upload it later. But let's say I want to upload it directly. I can go to my history, and here's my National Atlas video that I just took. And I want to actually share it right now at screencast.com. So I hit those upload tabs, and this is going to upload this. And it's also going to give me a URL where that short tutorial is linked. So let me find my Word document again. Sometimes I have to wait till the end. Yeah, that's the original where my where I saved my file. So let's wait till this loads, and then I'll show you how to capture the URL for that link. So once it finishes loading, you'll get a little window like this, and you can click on View on screencast.com, and that will pop up. And there's the URL for the video that we just created, so I'm going to copy that, and I copy this by clicking Control-C. Copy that, and if I go back to my Word document, Control-V, paste that in there. This is the There's the National Atlas tutorial, and so you would have that screen capture. So let's take a look. If I double click this, oops, open the hyperlink, close that window, and there's my video. Okay, so that should get you started using Jing for capturing still images and for capturing videos.